Good morning to everyone, and thank you very much for being here. In this talk, we have with us Alexandra Tinchao from the Isep Politécnico de Porto. So she's going to talk about the opportunities of mobility, and we also have with us Inigo Gallo, which is an ETSIME student who was there in the course 22, 23, isn't it? Exactly. So he will be here also to give his point of view as a student and ask questions that you may have. So please, Alexandra, I will share the screen.
The screen, please.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm a lucky person as I brought an ambassador with me. So you may confirm the things I'm going to tell to you. Okay, the School of Engineering of Porto Polytechnic is one of the 8 schools of Porto Polytechnic. It is the third most wanted by engineering students to study, and it has about 172 years old. So it's a pretty old school with good history, but has been renewing the school since this last 100 years, I would say. So when it is not working. Sorry, if you just.
I'm sorry. Again, problems with this.
Okay, so when you are thinking of studying abroad, there are many things that you should do or search for, just like the opinion of your colleagues who were abroad before, who studied with us. And so I brought a short video where you can listen to people besides our ambassador that will speak after that, how it was to study in Porto. Okay, let's see if this works.
Well, I guess what surprised me most about Portugal and the way of living is that everything was just really like open and everyone was just really inviting. I was just surprised at how easy it was to just talk to people and make new friends, and it was a lot of fun, and it was just very easy.
It's a really big campus, and it has a lot of different kind of things, like restaurants that I don't have in my campus at school at home. So that was one thing, but also more. Like there is a museum here, and like loads of buildings with different labs, and I was a little bit impressed by that.
Para mí el ISEP es experiencia tanto educativa y personal porque me llevo muy buenos amigos de todo el mundo.
I think for me the biggest difference were maybe the classrooms, because here the classrooms are quite small, but in my school they are really, really big. So it's like really small number of people in a small room. It's so different. It's like when you are here in a lecture, it's like a dialogue between you and the teacher.
What I really enjoy at the ISEP, it was the fact you can use every time you need your laboratory, your class, you have access all the time. So this was the most beautiful part. You can eat here, you can live here. Just a single problem, you cannot sleep here. But the rest, everything is okay.
For me, Isep is the best destination for Erasmus program.
My name is Relika. I come from Estonia, from Tallinn.
My name is Eric Davis. I'm from the United States of America. I'm 24 years old.
I am Cato van Tindelo. I'm from Belgium and I'm 20 years old.
Me llamo María, soy española y tengo 23 años.
My name is Sheima. I'm from Morocco and I'm 19 years old. Au revoir.
Do widzenia.
So, Inigo, what can you say about us?
I can relate with a lot of those students. They said something about you can eat, you can have friends here, you have parties here. The only thing you can't do is sleep here. So It's
Sometimes you can.
sometimes you can, but it's true they also have this students association called Isep or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's really just a group of students, young and old students, that make like these social events and parties, and you're always invited as a international student, and that makes you really into the student life of the university.
Okay. And what about classes? Was it easy to follow classes?
They have a lot of English classes, so you can easily attend any of those classes from various bachelor's and master's degree. And also, professors are pretty supportive when it comes to giving you some exams from previous years that maybe some Portuguese students aren't allowed to, because they understand that for you it's a bit more complex to follow classes. And yeah, in general, classes are really good and really easy to follow.
Okay, thank you. So, some numbers that reflect a little bit of our school. We have about 7,000 students, 500 faculty, 120 staff. At this moment, our academic offer is composed by 4 PhDs, pretty recent ones. 13 bachelors, not 3 bachelors, 13 bachelors. 15 masters, 18 double degrees, and 4 international semesters. Well, we are divided into departments. We host 12 research centers in the different fields of engineering. We also have consultancy units and a museum. Someone talked about the museum. Last presentation, our colleague just reminds that in Finland, you have to have a lot of self-study. We also have self-study, but there is something that distinguishes us, and sometimes students are surprised, is the evening classes. We have classes from 8 a.m. until 11 p.m. So the majority of the master students start classes around 6 p.m. and they end at 11 p.m. So many students, mainly those who are coming from the north part of Europe, they just say, oh my God, it's so late. But again, it's time, and after time you can go and have a drink, because there is a lot of people on the street during that time. So we are committed with quality. At this moment, what do we mean with this? We have submitted all our degrees that are in force working. They have to be accredited by our national agency. But beyond that, we submit our degrees to international accreditations. One of them is ABET, that is valid for the North American market. And we have the master's degree in informatics engineering accredited with this label. And the other one is EURACE. And at this moment, we have 13 degrees accredited with EURACE. EURACE is a label that certifies the quality of engineering degrees. In Portugal, it is given by the Professional Order of Engineers. And because we are a Polytechnic university, we have a strong link with industry since the beginning. I told you in the beginning that our school was created in the 19th century. It was when the industry began to flourish in Portugal. And so there was the need to prepare people to work in industry. And that, I would say, DNA of working with industry and applied knowledge became throughout the history of our institution and stays with us today. So we have strong links with industry. How we do it? We invite people from industry to come to do some specialized workshops in the different areas of engineering. We have agreements with industry, so our students can do their bachelor project in industry, the master thesis in industry. We also cooperate at research level with transfer knowledge. So we are, well, I would say we have a pretty good balance with industry in our academy. So 13 bachelor degrees, 15 master, 4 doctoral degrees, and 4 international semester. I do not know if this works like this, no, but I will do it like this. Sorry. Okay. Here is our bachelor. You can see we have a pretty large range of engineering and technology bachelor degrees. Some are the very classical ones, like chemical engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and we have some more recent ones, like biomedical engineering, automotive engineering, systems engineering, and I would say the newest one is telecommunications and informatics engineering. Okay, so from these degrees, I would say that mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and informatics engineering are the ones who have a bigger offer in English classes. Okay, the information about which are the degrees and which are the courses, the subjects that we are offering in English, it's all on our website. Okay, so it is a PDF. You just click and you get a PDF with divided by the degrees, and in each degree you can select or you can see the subjects that we guarantee that they are offered in English. Okay, so for the master degrees, they are pretty much the same. We will have a new one that is sustainable energy, and I would say that students that come from ETSIME also pick subjects from that master degree because it has subjects from chemical engineering, geotechnical engineering, and mechanical engineering. So they combined the 3 different departments and they created this master. So it is possible for students to, even if they are from the bachelor, it is possible for them to pick subjects from master degrees. In fact, we allow students, mobility students, to pick the subjects from different degrees. However, we just do a slight pay attention. If you select 2 from many different degrees, the timetables may collide and we have compulsory attendance. So you have to then change your learning agreement. But anyway, if you pick from 2 or 3, it will be okay to do it, okay? I won't speak about the doctoral degrees, but I will speak about our international semesters, mainly the first 2. The European project semester is a very interesting semester that we have. We belong to, I would say, an informal network of universities that offer this European project semester. It's a full semester in which 20 credits are devoted to the project, and the other 10 credits are devoted to supportive subjects like sustainability, project management, communication, ethics and deontology in engineering, and then you have 20 credits. The project is done in small groups of 4 or 5 people with different academic backgrounds. So we may have a group with a chemical engineer, an informatics engineering, a civil engineering, for example, and also from design and management. Okay, we also accept students for that semester. The students are assembled or organized in groups after they do a Belgian test, so we can really match people with different profiles. In the end, they have to come up with a solution for a real problem from industry or from, well, normally from industry, but it can be also someone who reminds a professor, this is something that needs to be solved. And they pick the problem they want to solve. And throughout the semester, first they start with those supportive classes, and by the end of the semester, they are fully working on the project. In the end, they have to come with they have to write a scientific article, they have to do a poster, they have to do, how we say, a demonstration of the solution. So they have to build a prototype. Thank you. They have to have a prototype, and to build that prototype, they have to decide which is the material they want to buy. They have to give a list to the professors. They will buy the material, and they have to assemble. Well, they can do it only once, so they have to really plan what they are going to need to do the prototype. If they forget, they have to reinvent the solution. Okay. And how this works? So we have a panel of professors, each one from a different field of engineering, and they are classed as consultants. Each week, the students have to arrange a meeting, and they have to create the agenda. And the only themes that are discussed during that meeting are the ones who are in the agenda. If they forget, they cannot add one. So again, they have to plan. They have to plan and think ahead about what they want to discuss with the professors. There is not really a guideline of how to do the things, so to reach the solution. That is what is required to the students. Think about or where or what is the way, the possible way you have to do the solution. And when during the meetings, you are going to present your ideas, and the professors are going to make you questions. So you have to reflect about the questions and the answers, and if you do not have the answers, you have to search for it, and perhaps you get the idea, perhaps this is not the way, so I will try another thing. So it is fully problem-based learning, but by yourself. Okay, so
really playing to real life.
Yes, it is really real life. So this is really hard work. Sometimes when students arrive, they think, oh, this is really easy. And then they have to do a video about what the full process is. But then they are working almost 24 after 24. So in the end, we have normally good projects about that. Applied data science for engineering is a pretty new one. It was just approved in our scientific council, and it will be working for the first time in September. Environment and water management and global ICT, they're just working this second semester, yes, in which we are receiving mainly for this moment Indonesian students. So it's okay also.
That's it.
And then that's it. No, it's not that. It's no. Okay, could you please? No. Sorry. Sorry, this is not.
Oh,
This is not. Okay, so this is it. Okay, no, sorry.
This one?
Yeah. And of course, for this modern study, okay, we have sports. Not only the Students' Union, it organizes sports events, but also at our central level, we have a gymnasium and a pavilion where you can go and play sports with your friends. We have also some academic groups like Tuna. If you play some instrument, you can join. We have had students from mobility students who have joined them. Both there is a male's tuna and a female tuna, so both of them can try for the semester. We also have fado, of course, the traditional one. And of course, we have the typical francesinha. I hope you go and taste. This is very popular among students. It's a heavy, spicy food, but it's very tasty. And you have a beautiful city with a lots of heritage to visit. Okay, why Portugal, Porto and Isep? We are the 7th safest country in the world. We are an inclusive country. We have a good health service. We have a good lifestyle. I would say that is similar to yours in Spanish. Once we have sun. Although in Porto sometimes the sun does not shine a lot, It depends. If you go in the second semester, you'll get more lucky. In the first one, you have a little bit more rain. Comparing with other countries, not too expensive. And of course, you have a huge support. I believe our Spanish ambassador can say that we are in the international office always available to help and support the students to get along and to solve the things that may happen. And well, we organize a welcome week in which just on the week previous to the start of classes, and we of course we give you a lot of boring information but useful information, we say, but it's a great opportunity to know all the students. Normally we receive around 200 students per semester, so it's a lot of people to know, lots of nationalities. So I would say it's great. Normally students give us a good feedback on these activities, and so this is it. What I have to tell you. If you have any questions, I'm ready to answer.